I'm Bridget.
We just wanted to have a chat really about, we just started to rip into this really great chat. We thought, right, let's record this. Where we were talking about how at the moment it's like the way the world is, the reality that we're kind of living in now is it's such a opposition to the new reality that has birthed or that's coming, that everything feels, I don't know what the right word is, but just
Loud.
yeah. A bit of a mind fuck is what I was saying, where it's like, things like, what? We're trading time for money? What is that? Or, just as a mother, it's like, oh, okay. Just everything at the moment feels like the distance between where the world is going, like what is coming, or we could say what is actually already here, is the distance between the two things is so apparent.
Yeah.
Just click that on.
And I feel like I'm sensing the same thing, and for me it's coming through around really, really feeling in lots of my different experiences, particularly when I'm in nature or, we went away camping and just the dominance of humans on the environment.
Yeah.
And I don't separate myself from that because, this is what this is what we've created. This is what, as a humanity, we've created this dominance over the earth.
Yeah.
And this need to, I don't know. It's I, for example, I experienced it when my brother and I and my daughter decided to pick up rubbish after a big storm. We walked along a small section of beach, maybe 100 metres, maybe less, and picked up all these tiny, tiny microplastics. And we had, a huge pocket full by the end of this small little walk. And it really, for me, I was just kind of, I know this isn't new for anyone, but it was just kind of like, oh my God, what are we doing? What have we done? And just this kind of sense, and as I looked up, seeing people just kind of walking along, enjoying the beach, swimming in the water, and that's usually me doing that. And just this real sense of like, we're just taking, like we're just enjoying and taking all of this, and we're not giving back into her. When did we just become such takers? And I just felt so, just so kind of, it's just felt like that. Just everywhere I kind of look, I'm like, oh,
So I think
humans.
when you said then that it's nothing new, we know this. I think we do. Our ability to turn a blind eye to it is what's kind of shifting. The ability to kind of go, I don't know, to switch off from it. We're both feeling it's so, everything is so, just a raised awareness really of everywhere you look. It's like, oh, we've done that and we've done that. But what we were just talking about then is like, we're going, why have we done that? And really just also to be kind to ourselves. There is a reason why as humans we've done that, because Mother Earth has represented all that is whole and beautiful and is love in everything that we're feeling separated from.
The highest creation,
really. So really she's a mirror to us of, that's confronting. So, we have had to, as humans, we've chosen, but it really, we have chosen, but it's been a necessary part of our growth to go on that journey as we have been separated. So separated. So confronted by that separation, to abuse what's confronting us. But now we're in that we're getting to that place now as a humanity where we're actually starting to bring awareness to the fact that we are actually whole, we are love, we are, so then it becomes so apparent of, oh my God, what have we been doing?
Yeah.
What have I been doing? How have I been, all the ways that I have consumed and taken and not given. And
continue to.
Yeah.
And it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It feels very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I guess I also, just to add to that, it deeply kind of knowing that it is, the source and the creator of all of this whole experience. That is the ultimate. It's to experience all of it. So it's to experience itself in such separation that it would abuse itself.
Yeah.
That it would abuse the very, essence of who we are, and our bodies are made of the earth.
Yeah.
And so it is. It's so
that we felt so separate to her that when we abused her, we didn't realize that we were abusing ourselves.
Well, and also that we've been so abusive to ourselves that we, that we can make it okay.
Yeah. Well, we couldn't love her until we did love ourselves.
Yeah, so it's been very...
it's happening perfectly. Like, it's all unfolding perfectly in perfect time, and... it is all okay in terms of, because I know sometimes we can look at the world and look at the pollution in the world and look at the ocean and look at the over everything, over polluting, overtaking from the ocean, over producing of meat, over just all the excess that we've been living in, and we can sometimes feel like it's dire.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I feel in my heart that it can all shift in a heartbeat. That as big as those problems may seem, that really I don't feel like the solution is to look at the problems, but to look at ourselves. That really, we can't go and look at, the over use of the ocean and the pollution of the ocean. We can't ever solve that until we've solved this the inner pollution, the ways that we're polluting ourselves inwardly, the ways we're
because if it's all energetic, and that's the thing, if we shift the energy within ourselves, it creates a ripple. The more and more of that energy that changes and and evolves, and I agree with what you're saying, definitely. And therefore then the power isn't out, we're not creating, I don't know, the solutions will come.
Yeah.
I also feel like it is part of this whole evolution, that we move so far away from the source of everything and ourselves, and that we're slowly moving back into. So it's that everything's becoming so loud. The separation from one another, the separation from the elemental kingdom, the separation from everything is becoming so loud, and it's facing
unavoidable.
Death. We're facing death. This whole experience of death,
pandemic, and
that it's like there's nowhere to hide, because we're being moved into it, back into it, and it's a force. It's not. We're just along for the ride. There's no more separation to think, well, I'll just get out of here.
Yeah, I'll just go sit in a cave, and
it's
not an option anymore.
No, it's good. Well, you're going to have to go through it there.
Yeah,
it's an internal experience.
Yeah,
and that we chose to be here to see ourselves and the planet shift.
Yeah.
Hugely, and it's just become very loud.
Very loud.
Yeah. Very loud.
Very, very apparent.
Yeah, and it's the micro apparent stuff, just seeing, what we think we need
Yeah.
to be okay.
Yeah.
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 What it's actually what we want, not what we need.
Yeah.
Anything else on that?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there'll be more conversations that come from this conversation. I think it's a really important conversation.
Yeah.
And a very necessary one at this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I can at this point.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening.